Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we have discussed elements, compounds, and molecules and atoms and formula of compounds. Today, let us discuss some more objective questions in hand sheet 1. For example, for question number 1, each compound can be represented by. Each compound is represented by formula. Any compound, for example, there is an HCl, hydrochloric, NaOH, sodium hydroxide, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. So all our components. All our components are represented by a formula. And the second one, which one of the following statement is correct regarding the formula of a compound? So compound tells us. The compound mainly it tells which elements are present in a compound. For example, CaCO3, so calcium carbonate, NaCl, KOH. It tells which elements are present in a compound. Which elements? Ca, calcium, carbon, oxygen. Here sodium and chloride. Here potassium, oxygen and hydrogen. The compound tells us which elements are present in a compound. Ca is one of the elements. Carbon, oxygen, sodium, chlorine, potassium, oxygen and hydrogen. So it tells the number of atoms of each element present in compound. The number of atoms. For example, here how many calcium atoms are there? 1 calcium, 1 carbon, 1 oxygen, 3 atoms. For example, NaOH, 2 NaOH means 2 molecules of NaOH compound. 2 molecules of NaOH compound. So how many sodium atoms are there? Sodium atoms 2. Oxygen atoms 2. Hydrogen atoms 2. And 2 CaCO3. How can you say that? The number of atoms in a compound. Ca. How many Ca atoms are there? 2. C carbon atoms 2. Oxygen atom 2 3s are 6. There are 6 oxygen atoms. So the compound, it tells which elements are present in a compound. It tells the number of atoms of each element present in a compound. So both 1 and 2 answers are correct. The second, 1 and 2. And what is the formula of common salt? What is the formula of common salt? Formula of common salt. NaCl. Next. Which of the following are oxides of metals? Oxides. Calcium oxide, copper oxide, mercury oxide, nitrogen dioxide. Okay. Calcium oxide CaO. Copper oxide CuO. Mercury oxide HgO. And nitrogen dioxide NO2. So, except NO2, remaining 3 are oxides. CaO, CuO, HgO are called oxides. Na2O is a gas. nitrogen dioxide, and that means 1, 2, 3 are three answers. For the fourth question, which are the following are oxides of metals? Calcium oxide, copper oxide, and mercury oxide, and nitrogen dioxide is not a oxide, it is a gas. Okay, next fifth question. Statement 1. The symbolic representation of one molecule of a compound representing the number of atoms of various elements present in it is called formula of a compound. The formula of statement 1, the symbolic representation of one molecule of a compound representing number of atoms of various elements. Number of atoms of various elements. For example, NaHCO3. It is a compound. It is a compound. The formula represented, the symbolic representation of one molecule of compound, representing number of atoms. How many? Only one sodium atom, hydrogen atom, and one carbon atom, but 3 oxygen atoms. And wait a minute, the present formula of a compound. This is a formula of a compound. The formula of a compound tells us number of atoms of various elements in a compound. And formula of sulfur dioxide. So the formula of a sulfur dioxide is given SO3. Now it is sulfur trioxide. It is not a sulfur dioxide. It is a sulfur trioxide. So statement 1 is true. Statement 2 is false. It is not a sulfur dioxide formula, it is a sulfur trioxide. Sulfur dioxide means SO2. Sulfur dioxide means SO2. Next, comprehension type. The symbols in a formula can be prefixed or suffixed by a numeral. When the numeral is written on the left hand side before the formula. Left hand side before the formula. HNO3, potassium nitrate. It represents the number of molecules of the compound, and here hence the number of atoms present in each molecule. Example. For example, 2KNO3. 2KNO3. KNO3 is a compound. How many molecules of KNO3 compound is there? 2 molecules of KNO3 compound is present there. So the numerical value, the prefix or suffix, left hand side before the compound, and for example, and the number of atoms present in each molecule. We can say potassium. How many atoms are there? Are 2 potassium atoms are there. There are 2 nitrogen atoms are there, and 2 3s are 6. 6 K2 N2 oxygen 6. Potassium atoms 2, nitrogen atoms 2, and oxygen atoms are 6. So when we write 2S 3Cl or 4Al, it means 2 atoms of sulfur, 3 atoms of chlorine, and 4 atoms of aluminum. 2S 3Cl 4Al, sulfur, chlorine, aluminum. 2 atoms of sulfur, 3 atoms of chlorine, 4 atoms of aluminum. So this is the prefix or suffix numeral value. Left side before the, this is before the atom, this is before the compound. When we write 2 2NaCl, 4ZnO extra. It means 2 molecules of sodium chloride and 2 atoms of sodium and 2 atoms of chlorine. 4 molecules of zinc oxide ZnO, which contains 4 atoms of zinc and 4 atoms of oxygen. When the numeral is written on the right bottom side of the bottom, it represents number of atoms in one molecule of a compound. One molecule of a compound. For example, two NaCl, 4ZnO, 2 molecules of sodium chloride compound, 4 molecules of zinc oxide. Here, how many sodium atoms are there? 2. Chlorine atoms? 2. Zinc atoms? 4. Oxygen atoms? 4. And for example, Al2SO4 twice. AlSO4 twice means aluminium. AlSO4 twice. Aluminium sulfate is a compound. So when you write the numeral value, write on the right bottom side of the symbol. Right side bottom of the symbol. Here determine. For example, there are 2 aluminum sulfate compounds are there. Aluminum atoms are 2. Sulfur 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. Oxygen 3 4s are 12. 12 2s are 20. Look at it. How many aluminum atoms are there? Only 2. Sulfur 6. Here 2 3s are 6. Oxygen 3 4s are 12. 12 2s are 24. 3 1s are 3. 2 3s are 6. Look at it. How many aluminum atoms are there? Only 2. How many sulfur atoms are there? Here 1. I think 1 3s are 3. 3 2s are 6. And oxygen 3 4s are 12. 12 2s are 24. This is the way of to find the atoms in a compound. Right. And now to the questions. Total number of atoms present in a methane molecule. Methane. What is the formula of methane? Formula of methane. Formula of methane. CH4. Methane. The total number of atoms present in methane molecule is. The total number of atoms in the methane molecule is CH4. 1 molecule of methane compound. So carbon atoms 1, hydrogen atoms 4, total 1 plus 4 5. So the total number of atoms present in methane molecule, methane formula CH4. Okay, 1 CH4, only 1 molecule of methane compound is there. So the number of carbon atoms 1, the number of hydrogen atoms 4, 1 plus 4 5. 5 means Fourth option. Fourth option, bracket lo 5. How many oxygen atoms present in 3 moles of potassium nitrate? 3 moles of potassium nitrate. What is the formula of potassium nitrate? Potassium nitrate. Everyone should write the notes. The brief description of the every bit. How many oxygen atoms present in 3 moles of potassium nitrate? What is the formula of potassium nitrate? Potassium nitrate KNO3. Potassium nitrate. So how many molecules are given? 3 moles. 3 moles are 3 molecules of KNO3. So here how many oxygen atoms? 3 threes are K1. Sorry. K atoms 3, nitrogen atoms 3, but 3 threes are oxygen 9. So how many oxygen atoms are there? 9. Option 4. Fourth option. But answer is 9. The formula of steam is H2O. The formula of steam is H2O. And option 2, second option, but answer is H2O. Answer is H2O. Steam. Next, matching 9. Molecule name and formula. Molecule name and formula. Hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is HCl. Hydrogen chloride. Chloride. HCl. And lead oxide. Lead oxide. PbO. Lead means the Latin name of lead plumbum. That means Pb. The Latin word, the Latin name of lead plumbum. That is PbO. And washing soda. Washing soda means Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, and baking soda. We know that baking. What is the formula of baking soda? NaHCO3. What is the formula of baking soda? NaHCO3. But washing soda Na2CO3, sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate. Washing soda means sodium carbonate. And iron sulfide. FeS. Hydrogen chloride HCl, lead oxide PbO, washing soda Na2CO3, and iron sulfide FeS. Baking soda NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate. This is sodium carbonate. Next, in the formula of aluminium chloride, dash chlorine atoms are present. Aluminium chloride. AlCl3, aluminium chloride. AlCl3. How many chlorine atoms are there? Only three. Three chlorine atoms are there. Chlorine atoms. What is the formula for aluminum chloride? AlCl3. So how many chlorine atoms are there? Three chlorine atoms. Three chlorine atoms. So the 10th one is 3. Now, what is the formula of baking soda? So, previously I told baking soda. NaHCO3. This is sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. And washing soda, we know that washing soda Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate. Write down. Baking soda NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate. Washing soda Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate. This is the difference. NaHCO3, Na2CO3. So, eleventh answer, option 1. One option, bracket no, Na in bracket NaHCO3. Next, 12. Statement 1. The symbols in a formula can be prefixed or suffixed by a numeral. Gases forms in a water is called steam. Symbols in a formula can be prefixed or suffixed by a formula, and gases forms of water is called steam. Here statement 1 and statement 2 both are true, but statement 2 is not correct explanation of the statement 1. So statement 1, the symbols in a formula can be prefixed or suffixed by a numeral. It is a correct answer. Gases form of water is steam. So water forms a gas is called steam. It is the correct answer. And the symbols in a formula can be prefixed suffixed by a numeral. So symbols in a formula, for example, here prefix or suffix by a numeral 2NaHCO3. So this is prefix or suffix by a numeral. The statement 1 is also true. But statement 1 and statement 2 both are true, but statement 2 is not correct explanation of the statement 1. Option 2 option. Third question. How many atoms of sulfur are present in S8 molecule? S8 molecule. S8 molecule. How many sulfur atoms are there? Sulfur atoms equal to 8. How many sulfur atoms are there? 8. So 13th, third option, answer 8. Which of the following contains more than 6 oxygen atoms? More than 6 oxygen atoms in a given compound. What is the given compound? Which of the following contains more than 6 oxygen atoms? For example, Al2SO4 twice. First one. Second one 3KNO3. Third one 2H2O. Fourth one 4ZNO. Okay, now only just observe oxygen atoms. Oxygen atoms 3 fours are 12, 3 threes are 9, 3 threes are here, 3 here, 3 threes are multiply 9, 2 here 1, 2 ones are 2, here 4 ones are 4. What is the question is asked? Which of the following contains more than 6 oxygen? More than 6. Here 12, here 9. So both first one and second answers are both are correct. So you can see more than 12 oxygen atoms in A2SO4. Aluminum sulfate. A2SO4 tries 3KNO3, potassium nitrate. In potassium nitrate and Al2SO4 tries, you can see more than 6 oxygen atoms in both. That means option 1 and 2 options. Now, after the completion of the handsheet 1, there is a concept, simple structure of atom. First point, thus in simple structure of atoms mainly contains 2 parts. Atoms mainly contains 2 parts. Atoms mainly contains 2 parts. One is nucleus and second one is electrons. Atoms mainly contains 2 parts, that is nucleus and electrons, which revolves around the nucleus, as the same way the planets revolving around the sun. So the path along the revolving, it is called orbit or cell, which revolve around the nucleus which revolve around the nucleus as the same way the planets revolve around the sun, the path along with the electrons revolve around the nucleus is called orbit or cell. Simple structure of an atom. Atoms mainly contains two parts. One is nucleus and electron. For example, this is a atom. This is one atom. So there is a nucleus. And there is an electrons. How many parts? The atoms. This is atom. Atoms contain mainly two parts: nucleus and electrons. The electrons which revolve around the nucleus as the same way the planets revolve around the sun. The path along with the neutron revolve around the nucleus is called orbit. This is nucleus. So the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. For example, take this is nucleus. And the electrons E revolving. This is the another electron. So these are the paths are called orbits or cell. So atoms mainly contains two parts. This is atom, and there are nucleus and electron. There are two parts. And take the only nucleus. So the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in a particular path. The paths are called orbits and cells. Okay, nucleus and electrons. Now nucleus. Nucleus is a small region situated in the center of the atom. Nucleus is a small region situated in the center of atom. Nucleus is a small region situated in a atom. This is a atom. This is small region. This is take an atom, but it is a small region compared to the atom. The diameter of nucleus 10,000 times smaller than diameter of atom. That's why the nucleus is very small region compared to the atom. The diameter means, for example, take the circle. This is called diameter. This is called diameter. The line segment passing through the center of the circle, and that is called diameter. This is the center. This is diameter, and for example, AB is a diameter. OB is called radius. You know that. So the diameter of the nucleus 10,000 times smaller than the diameter of the atom. And for example, take hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom contains only one proton. Hydrogen atom contains only one proton. So in the nucleus, the hydrogen atom contains only one proton, and remaining other than hydrogen atom, all of atoms contains proton and neutrons. Only hydrogen atom contains only one proton, but other than hydrogen, all of atoms contain protons and neutrons. That means the nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Hydrogen atom contains only one proton of all, and of all of atoms contains protons and neutrons. The protons and neutrons collectively are in nucleus. Clear? Collectively they are called nucleons. Nucleus is a small region situated in the center of the atom. This is a small region. The diameter of the nucleus 10,000 times smaller than the diameter of the atom, and hydrogen atom contains only one proton, and of all other atoms contains protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons are present in nucleus. Collectively, they are called nucleons. So once again, you write the point. Fourth point again. Protons and neutrons collectively in nucleus protons protons and neutrons present in nucleus they are called nucleons. So nucleons means protons plus neutrons, that is called neutron. Nucleons, protons plus neutrons, nucleons. Next, the charge of nucleus. The charge of nucleus is positive. Why? Because the protons are present in nucleus. The charge of nucleus is positive because of present of protons in nucleus. So the charge of nucleus, for example, it is a nucleus. The charge of nucleus is positive. So the nucleus contains protons and neutrons, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So protons, neutrons, and electrons. So protons and neutrons are present in nucleus, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus in a order. So nucleus is a small region situated in an atom, and the diameter of the nucleus is 10,000 times smaller than the atom, and only hydrogen atom contains only proton, and other than atoms contains protons and neutrons. The protons and neutrons are called nucleons. The charge of nucleus is positive because of the presence of protons in nucleus. Now protons. The atomic mass of the weight of protons, the mass of protons or weight of the mass of protons is called 1 AMU. 1 AMU means 1 atomic mass unit. 1 atomic mass unit. The mass of proton is 1 AMU. 1 AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit. And the charge of proton is positive. The mass of proton is 1 AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. The charge of proton is positive and protons held in nucleus. The number of protons present in with the nucleus, the number of protons present in nucleus, yes, which distinguishes protons held in nucleus, the number of protons present in nucleus which distinguishes the number of atoms the number of atoms of the elements and other elements For example, there is one proton in the nucleus. So it is atom of element hydrogen. The mass of proton is 1 AMU, that means atomic mass unit. The charge of proton is positive. Protons held in nucleus. The number of protons present in nucleus is distinguished the number of atoms of the elements and the other elements. For example, there is one proton in the nucleus. It is atom of element hydrogen. Take hydrogen. There is only one proton. And example, if there are two protons, if there are two protons, then we can say that it is atom of element helium. So this is H, hydrogen, and helium, He. Helium. How many protons are there? Two protons. So this is is the description of protons. This is the description of protons. So the mass of proton is 1 AU. AU means atomic mass unit. The charge of proton is positive. The protons held in nucleus. So the number of protons present in the nucleus which distinguishes means explain or discriminates. So number of protons of element and other elements. So for example, this is the main thing. If there are one proton in the nucleus, we can say that atom of element hydrogen. It is atom of hydrogen element. If there are two protons, then we can say that it is atom of element helium. So hydrogen only one atom, helium hydrogen only one proton, and helium has two protons in the nucleus. So okay students, this is the class of today. Next class followed by tomorrow.